In today's video, we're going to be having a look at Terra Luna Classic. Where can we potentially be going? Is Terra Luna dead? No, it is not. A lot of people have been coming up to me. Where is Dos? What's happening? Guys, I've been busy. I'm sorry if I haven't been able to make these updates for you guys. And right here, we have a crazy wick of volume happening. So the question is where are we going in the near future? Are we going to pump? Are we going to dump? Is this just a correction from a massive pump? If you guys like this daily content on Terra Luna, Lunc, and cryptocurrency, don't forget to smash that subscribe button, leave a like, share it with your friends and family, and let's get straight to business. And of course, if you deposit and trade, you can win up to $9,100 using my link in the description below. The event ends in 3 days and 7 hours. Let's dive into CoinMarketCap, starting off with that real quick before we get into the technical analysis and the charts. Then we're going to dive into Lunc Penguin and see what is going on. So Terra Luna Classic currently ranked number 4, so we haven't moved much. The whole market has been dumping. Bitcoin has been dumping. The whole market has been crashing overall. $1.6 billion market cap right here sitting. The volume is sitting at 763 million, which is quite high, down 66% in the past 24 hours. Of course, this is because we saw that crazy wick happening, and traded under 27 0.0027. 1 million people on the watch list. Before we get into the technical analysis, let's have a look at the top burning entities and wallets. So we know MEXC, my exchange that I love trading on, is currently sitting at number 3. They stopped the burning, unfortunately, because no one else is really doing it. So 1.2% tax burn is currently sitting at number 1, sitting at $2 billion tokens. So the burn rate is increasing very high at a very fast rate. The unfortunate part is that not a lot of the tokens are on the on-chain. They're essentially off-chain, like exchanges like at Binance, such as Binance, KuCoin, MEXC, and whatnot. Binance is doing and implementing the 1.2% burn on deposit and withdrawals, but that is it. CZ said he won't be doing on spot and margin trading, which is a little bit unfortunate. Having a look at some technical analysis, I'm not going to be looking at some news. I'm just going to be looking at some of the TA. We saw a crazy fake out the other day right here. And if you guys remember my video, I did mention that if we were going to come below this area, we were essentially going to go and it would be the end for Terra Luna Classic. But guess what? That was not it. Bulls came back up. We rejected the bears. The bears got destroyed, and on top of that, there was a crazy wick right here. So as you guys can see right here, volume means a lot. And this was in fact the biggest volume candle we had in a while, or since we had Terra Luna Classic. Look at that. The highest was right here, these two candles right here, sitting on the 9th of September. It was sort of a double top on the candle, but look at that. The volume right here sitting very high. So the question is this a bullish candle? Because we know when we have a lot of volume coming in a breakout, we usually have a bullish momentum. Well, that's not the case because Bitcoin is currently dumping, and Terra Luna Classic has been following Bitcoin. But if we have a look right here, this was a support right here, came back below the support, very important, then flew back up. We destroyed this resistance. This was all a resistance right here. This was a resistance. As you guys can see, we got rejected at this area. So this right here conflicts with this and that. Terra Luna is currently sitting at that resistance or slash support right now. The question is are we going to break below? If we break and close below this support region right here, which is this green box, we could come back and make another move to 22 once again, which is a little bit annoying because we've been consolidating and we've been touching these 22 regions for quite some time. We saw it right here. We almost saw it right here. And we almost saw it right here. And of course, guys, if we see the resistance, the strong resistance, this was 1, 2, and then 3. So all of this right here obviously is a strong resistance. Now, the good question or the good positive news that I do want to talk about is that we are above the EMA ribbon on the 4-hour time frame. Now, the last time we were above the EMA ribbon was right here. We came up, came back down, came up, came back down, came up, came back down. And then if you guys remember, I mentioned that I wouldn't be bullish on Terra Luna Classic unless we see 3 things: high volume, break above the exponential moving average, and the stochastic RSI, right? And this is exactly what is happening right now. We saw a break below the EMA ribbon right here. We were consolidating and we haven't been able to break until yesterday. Or 2 days ago, we essentially destroyed these exponential moving average and we came back down, retested it. The ultimate question is are we going to close below the EMA ribbon or are we going to close above it? Because if we manage to close below, that would be all of this right here was essentially a big old fake out, which is a little bit unfortunate. But guess what, guys? The 4-hour candle does end in 3 hours and 50 minutes, so we have some time. The 4-hour candle literally just opened right now. We are in a downtrend. This is a downtrend right here for Terra Luna. If we manage to break this downtrend right here, we should be making a nice little move to 31 right here, 31.9, 32, depending on this resistance right here. If we do break this resistance, then we could go all the way to as high as 55 right here, 58, which is an all-time high. Yes, I think Terra Luna can definitely go back to these levels, but of course we would have to close above the exponential moving average on the 4-hour time frame one more time, and we would have to essentially break this resistance right here, this green box, and this trend line right here. So there's a lot of things we're looking at essentially. Now, if we have a look at the Stochastic Rsi, it seems like the Stochastic Rsi are taking a nice little breather. Nothing too crazy. We're not at that oversold area like we saw right here 2 days ago. But if we go on the 1-hour time frame, it tells a different story. It seems like we are nearing that oversold region right here, and it seems like we're getting ready for a massive flip. The question is when are we going to see that flip? Will the flip be today? Will it be now? Will it be tomorrow? We're going to have to see. Now, if we have a look on the daily time frame, this is the daily time frame where it gets a little bit annoying, is that we're reaching the overbought region on the daily time frame, currently sitting right now at 47 and 74. Now we know when we reach the 80 region, investors really look forward to sell essentially. Now the last time we were at this region technically was right here, and we were essentially right here. Look where we were. We were sitting at 14 or 13, so that's pretty good. The fact that we're sitting right here, and it just means that we have a lot of room to grow essentially, right? And of course we could be potentially be making a nice little bull flag right here. So this is the bull flag right here. Of course, like I mentioned, boom boom boom. Can we break out of this bull flag? Can we break out of this EMA ribbon? Yes, very possible. If I have a look at the exponential moving average on the daily time frame, we did break above the daily time frame right here. So as you guys can see, we did have a nice little fake out right here, pop right back up, came back down, and in my opinion this should only be a way up unless on the 4-hour time frame we close below. Now a big thing that we're gonna definitely have a look at is Bitcoin, guys, because whatever Bitcoin does is gonna be very interesting, because assuming Bitcoin tanks right now, that could be very bad. Right now Bitcoin is sitting in a triangle, a symmetrical triangle. Okay, we had 2 fake outs on this triangle. Okay, this was the first one right here, the big one. We had another one right here, and then we had of course another one right here. So Bitcoin has been doing a bunch of fake outs. This is why it's very important to not be over leveraged in this time. Wait for the big move, or you don't have to wait for the big move. You could play the big move, but don't try to predict it. Okay, a lot of people are like, oh, this is breaking down, we're gonna go there. No, we're gonna go up, it's breaking up. Wait for confirmation. Wait for the candle to close either below or above it. And literally that is my only advice I could give to you guys. Wait for the volume, wait for the daily candle to close. In my opinion, we're most likely gonna have a breakout between now and October 1st. This is when the end of the triangle should be, and as you guys can see, we are getting tighter region. Well, where can the breakout be? Well, if I take the top of the triangle to the bottom, or when it started to when it end, the breakout could be to approximately 20,700, which is not a crazy pump. Now if I break it to the downside, and I bring it to the downside at the breakout, whether it's here or here, we could have a nice little downfall to 17,235, which would be an all-time low since 2020. So that would be a big move, obviously. I mean, the last time we were this low was approximately right here, November 26, 2020. And of course, whatever happens, that's really going to dictate whatever happens to Terra Luna Lunc. If we see a massive dump on Bitcoin, Terra Luna will dump. If we see a massive pump on Bitcoin, Terra Luna will pump. Now, I know before it hasn't been like this. Before, every time Bitcoin would pump, Terra Luna would dump. And every time Bitcoin would dump, Terra Luna would pump. And sometimes even when it would pump and dump, Terra Luna would just pump. So right now, it seems like it's pretty correlated. The thing that's not correlated right now is ETH. ETH really has been doing its own thing, and I will be doing a separate video on that later today. But as of right now, Lunc is currently looking okay, nothing too bad. It's at neutral zone right now. Nothing too good, nothing too bad. We're gonna need to wait on the 4-hour confirmation and daily confirmation to see where we're going next. If you guys like this video, don't forget to smash that subscribe button, leave a like, and I will see you guys in my next video later today. Peace out.